So I just got a chair from work, carried it up the stairs on my head. Check out this chair. It was free. It's fugly in the most fairly awesome way. Hello, 1970s. Yeah. It kind of goes pretty well with this lovely, whoa, there we go, 70s plaid mama jamma for my it's a hide-a-bed couch. So now I've got a new spot to hang out, and it rocks, literally. So kind of numb feeling today. Also feeling, I don't know, at peace a little bit, I guess. Got mad at my uncle yesterday because I thought that he had sprayed. I don't know. I guess it's all part of the grieving process. Getting mad and being not so mad and then getting mad again and trying to figure out how and why. I mean, he wasn't an old cat, and he was like maybe 8 years old, 8.5 years max. And I don't know. Whatever. So anyway, this month has been financially funky. Funky. Ugh. I just cleaned out the cat box now that I don't have special needs kitty. I don't need a cat box in the summer. One more thing that I didn't plan on having to deal with. So that's kind of weird. Meow meow. Meow meow. My other cat. Meow meow. Meow. Are you outside? Oh, he is outside. Hi, buddy. I don't know if you can see him. See him? That's Tony. Meow. I don't know if you can hear him. Meow. He's cute. Yeah, he's been kind of acting strange too. But blah blah blah. He had to grieve too. I left Oscar out for overnight. I figured that the dogs got to see him and smell him, and Tony got a chance to see him and smell him. Oscar and Tony used to take, well, mostly Tony grooming Oscar. Oscar loved attention, especially when they were licking around his face. So, yeah. So, I kind of went through my bank account and looked at the damage of the Cat-tastrophy. I think that's what I'll call it, the Cat-tastrophy. For the 1st through the 15th, all of my bills have automatically pulled. My bills are the Netflix and Audible. And yeah, I've got my ledger book right here in front of me. So the total for, I'll grab my bullet journal real quick. I wrote this stuff down. the total for the Cat-tastrophy, I made an area called "Oh shit." Can you see that? Oh shit. $5.96 should be 99. $5.99.34. So that's a lot of money. So to pay for that, I pulled $525 out of my emergency fund, and that brought me, hold on, I'm opening my ledger. That brought me down to $14.94 in my emergency fund. So then I went to the vet again the next day. So that was on Sunday. And then on Monday, I took him to the vet again. A different vet, a local vet. Thought I could get it done on my lunch break. Little did I know I was going to be putting my cat down. That was like another $105. So I went into my savings account and pulled out as much as I could at like an even $5, $10, because I needed to leave at least $10 or at least $5 in that account. Otherwise, I get penalties. So I ended up pulling $130 out of my savings account. So $525 from my emergency and $130 from my savings account, and the total was $599.34 in the billing, and that left me with $55.66 left over from those transfers. So I put that into my emergency fund. So now my emergency fund is $70.60. And my savings account is at $8.45. Which is awesome. Sort of. Not. So I'm still going to transfer this month my over-unders back into my savings account. I didn't touch any of that stuff this month so far. That is currently $6.08 for over-under for the 1st through the 15th. And so I'm waiting on my paycheck. And I'm waiting on my student loan, which I'm pretty sure I know. I think that it's going to pretty much be the same every month, which is $57 and some change. And I budgeted $60. So that would give me like $2.82 over for student loans. And I don't know how much I'm going to have over for my paycheck. Last month was crazy. I was doing snow day makeup, and I got a lot of weird, wonky hours. So we'll see how my paycheck looks. I might have even accidentally have gotten some overtime. I might have given them some free hours. I don't know what the school is going to do, honor code wise. But at least I did the hours that I needed to get paid for, that I already had been paid for. So, yeah. So we'll see what my paycheck happens to be. So on Monday, I went to work. I brought my cat with me to work. And I went to the vet on my lunch break and didn't go back to work after my lunch break. So I'm sort of in trouble for that, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Nobody's talked to me, but I kind of overheard my supervisor talking to the next supervisor up from that. And the supervisor up from that was saying, if you want to write a report, just let me know anytime. Just write a report. And Yeah. And I think that was about Monday. So when I didn't clock out. I clocked out this morning when I went to clock in and just said that I punched out at 12:30, no pay. Yeah, left early, no pay. And I mean, I don't think that we weren't swamped, we weren't slammed. There was nothing really going on. I understand that there's ways to do things, but at the same time, like, it wasn't like I was trying to get paid for my time that I was gone, and I don't know if they know what was going on, but I think my supervisor explained it to them. We'll see. We'll see how this all turns out. But I may be in the doghouse over a dying cat. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I wasn't in my right mind. Like, I had a dead cat. I couldn't leave him in my car because it was like 90 some odd degrees. Okay, it was like 80, 85 degrees. I couldn't leave him in my car because that's like crazy gross. I couldn't just leave him in the office because, like, emotionally I wouldn't be able to, like, have just left him somewhere that he wasn't, like, it wasn't a spot that he was comfortable with. Like, leaving him at the house would have been better, but to drive home and then drive back, and that was like half an hour of driving just to leave him alone. I know he wasn't in his carcass anymore, but at the same time, like, it's kind of a thing. And I was a bit of a wreck. Just a little bit of a wreck. Anyway, so that's kind of what went on with all of that, finances wise. Kind of stressed out and want to go buy stuff, and I don't know what I want to buy. I got a free chair. That's kind of cool. Being hungry for things that aren't in the house. That's fun. So, like, sugar, mostly. Yeah. Anyway, so this is kind of getting a long video, but figured I would talk about how I worked that finances wise, where I'm at on my baby steps, baby steps. So I originally was thinking about getting my pet fund up to $500. And it turns out $500 is a good price for vet visits. Even though it was, $500 was for all the labs and things. So that seems like a good starting point. Plus getting my savings, my basic savings up to $500. Plus my emergency fund at $1,000 at least. Yeah, I think that way if a vet emergency happens, I can do it again. I'm down to one animal now. All I have is the cat that you saw outside rolling around on the concrete slab. My rabbit ran away. The little birdie that I found died, and I had to put my other cat down. I don't even have any fish right now. Maybe I should get a boyfriend. Ha! I'm joking. They're expensive. But yeah, so get that fund up, get my car fund up, and get my teeth fund up. Let's see if we can do this before the end of summer. So this month I still have another $400 to put towards my emergency fund. And I have, next month I will have $600 to put towards my emergency fund. Yup. So it'll be funded by the end of August. Again, for the third time. Does it count when it wasn't all the way funded and then you depleted it even further? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so that's where I stand. Yeah, I kind of like this orange colored drape and the blue colored and the orange colored chair and the mother-in-law tongue, aka snake plant. I kind of like it. I might have to take on wearing some polyester so that I blend in with the color motif. Anyway, all right. So that's how I dealt with my emergency. That's how I dealt with my sinking fund. And I'm taking this as a lesson of how much money I should have in my pet fund. Knock on wood. That Tony Cat doesn't get sick. Because I'm tapped right now. Super duper tapped. Alright, I'm going to upload this. Have a good night, everybody. And I'm feeling kind of weirdly at peace right now. A little sad that I don't get to see my cat. Little sad that he didn't come out and greet me, because he used to come down and come out to my truck and say, "Hey, you're home. I'm starving." And you come up and there's still food in the dish, because that's what cats do. So that was kind of a bummer. But yeah, mostly I think I'm kind of at peace. I think I worked through a lot of it. I don't know. We'll see. See what tomorrow brings. I got a new chair. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a good night.